Okay, so we took a break to get a snack. Jordan, you can keep going.
Okay, just show them that shine we're never gonna get.
We take a break to get a snack, and we found a bag of oyster crackers, and we all got some tap water. And so Jared found this thing of graham crackers, whatever, and he opened it up, and he was like, we got back into his room, and he takes a bite out of it, and his face contorts and like twists like he just ate like a lemon or something, and he like tries to get me to eat it. I was like, Jared, obviously you look like you're in pain. I'm not gonna take a bite out of that.
Oh, fuck, I have hiccups.
And then he goes back to check, and like,
damn it,
the graham,
I hate my life.
the crackers he ate like expired like what 5 years ago.
Yeah, they're 5 years over the limit.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of sad because it expired 5 years ago. Who knows how old they were?
I have no clue if you can get food poisoning from a cracker. But,
I don't think you can. It was probably just really stale.
Yeah, it was
It
probably
tasted like plastic. That's all it tasted. Like, it tasted like a graham cracker, except it had an aftertaste of plastic and dust.
Yeah, I probably picked up the wrapper that was in for so long.
That might be it.
Ugh. Why is his
this
mouth
bitch again.
forked? Like, why is there...
Didn't we
That's
face him last
actually...
episode?
You know what? That's actually a butt plug, and that's his ass.
Didn't we
just has
face him last
eyes.
episode?
Yes, we did face him last episode. Now we're facing him again with
Yeah.
a little bit different stuff. Don't do... You whore, you mister.
He is
Why?
a slut.
I like how you insult people. It's like when me and Jared say whore or slut, it's like you whore. But when Jordan like he puts on like a handlebar mustache and a monocle, it's like you whore. How dare you? Like,
How dare you?
You scandalous whore.
According to my calculations, you're a slut.
Why I never.
Look at his face. He's like, I'm gonna eat your family.
Yeah. My face is like, no, his face is like I'm covered in my own juice.
Or shit, depending on what genre you're in.
Yeah.
How old are you? Kickity-goo.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
I've actually have. Well,
we
let me
talked
correct
about-
myself.
We talked
I
about this
have.
before.
I have never seen.
Jared,
tentacle
don't make
porn.
it weird.
I have never seen tentacle porn before.
Really?
Yep, I've never
It's
seen
all
it.
over the internet.
I don't. Well, I've heard of it. I've never watched it. I mean, I've watched hentai. Oh yeah, I've watched it. I just never
Okay.
watched like tentacle porn.
And welcome to the porno hour.
Yes, and welcome
With-
to
with,
the weird episode with Jamikan.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
your
yeah,
host,
we are
Jordan.
Jamaican, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
I'm-
if? Okay, so like imagine what if you were fighting someone, and then like you punched downward, and then they jumped up and crushed all the bones in your hand. Like you landed on their hand, and it crushed all the bones in your hand, so it's just laying there flat. That's basically what you're doing to this squid.
Yes.
Oh wait, Jared got in a fight.
Oh.
That's a story.
What?
Fuck.
What? I do not know this.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
The only fight I know is the one time the one
So,
girl used to like his brother.
I want
the
you
brother.
to sub
Wait,
out.
what?
So
What was that? Wait,
Remember?
Jordan has something to say.
It was Brooke. Her brother called you the one time.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's another story.
Okay, so wait.
Keep that. I got something.
So many stories.
Hold on, I gotta tell you before you tell the fight story. I want you to sub out his name with ass hat every time you want to say it.
Okay. Okay, before we start off with the story about ass hat,
Okay.
my ex, Brooke, hello if you're watching.
Hello.
Hello, it's me. Anyway, her brother. So in let me tell you how we met. 7th grade art class. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm straight, I think. And then here comes Mrs. Eggleston, our teacher. She's like, hey class, assign seats, bitches. Here you go. And I sit next to Brooke, and I'm like, oh my goodness, she's pretty. And I'm like, so like, you know, when I was young and I used to flirt, I used to like hit people's desks like I used to do that all the time. Like I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Like I used to be like a little bitch that used to be like annoying and stuff. You know,
I think I know where this
that
is going.
that annoying little bitch. And she's like, "Oh my god, stop it!" And you know that really means keep going. I love it.
Oh, whoa! 7th grade
Whoa!
here. 7th grade. I'm
Seventh-
sorry, Keegan. You do not need to hear this.
7th grade rapey Jared.
Hey, I was the same age. Actually, no, Brooke's older
No,
than me,
no part. There's no redeeming this. Like when a girl says no, stop, and you just say, well, that means that they love it. You want them to keep going.
Jared's secretly going to be
So
a
now,
racist when he
like,
goes.
yeah, like 7th grade, Jared with a squirrel mustache. Keep going.
Fuck, where was I? Oh, wait, okay, so I kept flirting with her, like, over and over, right? And then, like, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I kept flirting with her, and then, like, I'm gonna ask her out. So I gave her a little note, and I'm like, hey, check your phone. She sees the message, and I'm like, will you go out? And she's like, let me think about it. And, like, 10 minutes later, she wrote me a little note, and she's like, I think it's better if we just be friends. And I'm like, how could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. And, like, I was so sad, and, like, 8th grade started, right? And I was texting my friend Sammy, which is in Jordan's grade.
Yes.
Samantha, hello if you're watching again.
Yes.
as everyone, you know, in our lives. Anyway, I was texting her, and she's like, you know, you should ask out Brooke. And I'm like, I did it. And she's like, do it again. Maybe she changed her mind. So I'm like, okay, I'll ask her out again, even though she said, no, I'm disgusting and ugly. So I messaged her, and I'm like, hey, you're beautiful, babe. Well, I didn't say babe, but I'm like, hey, I really think you died, Jordan?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Wow.
and
I didn't even notice.
I said, hey, I think you're beautiful and really pretty, and listen, I think if we just talked out and maybe we can try to be more than friends. She responded with, Jared, are you drunk?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what?
So what she did is like, she said no, and then like you kind of kept going, and then she was like, motherfucker, I said no.
And then I guess her brother saw the message of her saying if I was drunk. She took her phone, called me. I didn't answer because I was like in the moment. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer this.
I'm sucking at this.
I got a voicemail from her brother Trevor, and he's like,
Jared, if you even talk or look at my sister again, I will find you and kill you.
And I'm like about to go in 8th grade, and I'm like, and like in the
Can
background.
you say that again? I didn't quite get it the first time.
What?
Your sound.
Oh.
Shit. shit.
That's what you get for being an asshole.
You got the fast one.
I hate that
Were you
glitch.
being
I was
serious?
even thinking of what?
Were you being serious about the noise thing?
Yeah, say it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I wasn't serious about not hearing it. I was serious. I just wanted to do it again.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Ask her out again.
There we go.
Anyway. Okay. So, after the message was sent, I was like scared to talk to her for the entire year. Didn't talk to her at all until the first month of school when I met Elena, which is a different story. We'll talk later on Jamikan one day. That became to the Elena era in 8th grade. Oh,
I love how you have eras.
They are eras. They're the Brooke era,
The
Elena
Jurassic
era.
period.
There's the Brooke era, Elena era, the Brooke era again, the Brooke era again, and then the lonely Jared 11th grade era.
And then the Jurassic.
Yeah, the Jurassic era, which nothing happens, and I watch my friends
Our friend
get
dynamic-
girlfriends,
yeah.
Michael Wine.
I think we already talked about this. Our friend dynamic with me and Jared is weird because if we're doing it in an era, Jared has like 3 and I probably have 14 at this point.
The thing is, I talk to more girls. Like, I mean, like Michael can get girls by talking to them. I gotta like hunt. Like I'm like, also reminds me of the hunt.
Eleanor, fetch me my elephant rifle. I go hunting for freshmen on the morrow.
I go for freshmen because everyone knows me. Like they're like, oh, that's the fat, stupid kid who's probably retarded. I don't know. I haven't talked to him before. But when I have freshmen,
So accurate.
when I have, I'm kidding. Anyways, so like if I go after freshmen, they don't know me. Like after like Jamie's grade, which is the grade of the 9th graders, after her grade, they don't know who I am. I'm gonna be like, yo, what up in the club, getting tipsy, and they're gonna see them.
Here we go.
I'll still be fat, but at least I'll have a good hairdo. I have a good chance, right? I mean, there might be someone who's like, 13
Okay, we have time.
and somewhat pretty, who's 13 and I'll be 18 in December.
Okay, well, I never heard the fight story.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. We'll have to do it next time in
No,
Jamaican.
no,
We're only 9 minutes in. Come on, Jared.
Okay, all right.
Remember
all
asshat
right.
for every name, so I don't have
Okay.
to waste sensors. They cost
So-
money. It's like 5 cents per
Let me.
sensor.
All right.
Ass hat, maybe
let,
nipple
let, let
clamp
me
for every
whisper
other
who it
one.
was first. So like mute this mic right now.
Why? Wait. Okay, let's just think of how much sense that makes. Mute this mic while I whisper it to your ear.
Yeah, no, I mean mute this. Like mute this, Michael.
Well, I'm only
But
muting
if
the part
he's-
where you whisper. I don't know.
I mean, if he's
Just tell the story.
If you're muting the mic,
Alright.
you don't need to whisper.
Just tell the
Oh
story.
yeah. Oh
Just tell-
yeah.
Just tell the story.
Oh yeah.
Tell the story.
All right. So asshat. Asshat is kind of an asshole. He's
Asshat is an asshole.
Asshat
A1
is a
storytelling.
total-
If you couldn't tell by the fact that we call him Asshat, he's a bit of an asshole.
Anyway,
And
so
sometimes when it rains, he likes to put an ass hat on his asshole so his asshole doesn't get wet.
anyway,
Nice with his asshole.
asshat. Oh my god.
Okay, Asshat is the name.
Asshat is a egotistical motherfucker.
Yeah.
He thinks the world of himself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and he follows Donald Trump blindly. If that
Well, that's gonna tell who it is.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, he'd been making fun of me for the past month. He was like, "What's up, fatty?" And I'm like, "Bitch, you're fucking Chris Bosch."
By the way, Jared did not tell any of us this because if Jared had told us, Asshat would have 2 teeth by now.
Anyway, he's like making fun of my weight. He makes fun of the way I run. He made fun of the way I played sports. Like he's like making me feel like shit. And I talked to Mrs. Clark about this, our Spanish teacher, and she's like,
Love her, by the
maybe.
way.
She's like, it's okay, he's Republican.
No, she's like, maybe the reason he does it is because of things that go on at home. So maybe that could be something that could be a reason why he's picking on other people instead of picking on himself. Because he should stop picking on people. Because I don't like when people pick on other people.
Alright, so get off the emotional stuff because no one cares about that.
Yes, because
everyone
Okay.
wants to hear about
Okay,
the voice.
so-
You're being Frieza right now. This will take 5 minutes.
Jared, we are not ending this episode till you finish the story.
alright, it's gonna be a 25-minute episode.
Start another mission. We can
Well,
make
I already
this.
finished. Okay, well,
it
I
again.
already
Just
already
keep
finished
doing your
Nickel
thing.
Harbor.
Yeah.
Just keep doing your thing.
Okay.
This is gonna be a longer episode if needed. Anyway, so I'm sorry.
The planet will blow in 5 minutes.
Anyway, better. Okay, so
Jesus Christ, can you stop purposely making this episode go longer? By laughing, Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right. So after the bowling and all that, we were playing a game called Hunger Games in gym, and I have my friend Chris Sherrill, who can bleep out the last name. It's fine, or you can keep it in because I mean it's not like I'm making fun of Chris Sherrill.
Name him Nipple Clamp.
Nipple Clamp. Okay, Nipple Clamp was helping me on this. Nipple Clamp was my ally, and I told him, all right, I'm gonna attack one side, because in the game of Hunger Games, there's a hula hoop that you try to knock down, right? Because if you knock down the hula hoop, you lose invincibility. You're invincible with that hula hoop if you have it spinning on your arm, any body part, even your dick. If you keep it spinning, you can't get out. So my plan was to take down Asshat's hula hoop, and throughout gym, that's when he was kind of harassing me during gym. So gym was kind of the area where I didn't like him. So just being in gym with him kind of made me want to kill myself because after gym class usually is when he goes in the locker room and starts making fun of other kids. He made fun of don't block his name out because this is actually real. Philip Leverett, you know him? He's been made fun of by Chris. He got punched in the balls by him. Because all this stuff has happened when Mrs. Barkus is not there. He punched Philip Leverett in the balls. He's made fun of Michael Daniels for trying to be a furry. I mean, I have no problem with him. You know,
No, he's a cool dude.
I think he's
cool.
I think he's chill.
He's very kawaii.
Anyway, he makes fun of him, and now he's starting to make fun of me. He's making fun of Joey. And if anyone doesn't know, there's a kid named Joey, and I don't know. He has some issues, you know.
Okay, not basketball guy.
Yeah.
Really? God, that's hitting low.
Yeah. He like yells at him. He's like.
Not the.
I know. I was about to. I thought you were
He makes
saying-
fun of all these kids.
No,
He's made fun of all in my gym class. No one does anything about it. Like, I mean, okay, it's not just you. Shit, block that out. It's not just you, asshat. It's everyone who also joins in to pick on Joey. But that's besides what I don't pick on him. I literally.
Picks on him. Why would you do that?
The young twins pick on him. Willie sometimes does. Because they're all freaking seniors. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pick on like little kids, you know. Especially if they have no control of it. Because who's gonna believe them? If they're like, hey, there's one kid who's making fun of me. Who's gonna believe him? No one will. Sadly, unless I spoke up and stopped being a bystander bitch, which I should be.
Okay.
Respect, Jared.
Tell us about the thing. You got
anyway, so after all this crap, I'll show you the fight now. Anyway, so I told Chris, all right, Chris, you have the volleyball. Which if you get hit with a volleyball, you get out. I'll knock down his hula hoop, and you throw the volleyball at him. So I went up to him, tried getting his hula hoop down. He kept moving because I'm quote unquote slow. He was like, "You can't get me, buddy." And I took his hula hoop, I knocked it down, and during that, while he was trying to block me from getting the hula hoop, he stiff-armed me in the face. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's when you put your hand and you slam it against someone's head. And in football, that's natural because you have a helmet. But in this case, I don't have a helmet. I have just face. So I just got a palm of his face, and my survival tactics came on to me. Because I've been working...
Don't give us like, I was training under 100 times gravity.
I've been training. Well, I have been. If people who don't watch my vlogs, I've been working out. Okay, I've been doing vlogs trying to lose weight. Okay, I said.
Enough with the backstory. Just keep going.
Just tell us about the goddamn fight.
I'm on the second mission since we started this story.
This is like the freaking like all celebrity shows where it's like, who's the killer? Find out after this 2-hour commercial break.
Okay, we're not that much over.
I know, but
only
still.
6
Tell
minutes
the
over.
fight, please.
Okay. I knocked down his hoop. He stiff-armed me in the face. I pushed him back, and I tried to get his arm out of my face. So I took my elbow and I pushed down his arm, maybe taking his shoulder out of place. I don't know. So imagine an arm full extension. You take your elbow and you put your elbow in the middle of his arm.
Yeah, you can break an arm that way.
I put my arm in the middle of his arm and I just slammed it down because I wanted to get that arm out of my face. And then he got all protective, which I understand because if you were in that position, I would be protective too. But if you start it, you should be protective.
Yeah.
And he's like, remember I said he's an egomaniac anyway. Asshat. Ugh. Anyway, he's like, you want to go with me, bro? Want to start this right now? Why? And I'm like, dude, you hit me in the face. He's like, yeah, because you hit me. I'm like, if there was cameras, do you want to replay this? We can replay this. Show the cameras. No, there aren't any cameras in our gym class, of course. But anyway, that's basically what happened. He hit me, and I hit him, and then we got in each other's faces and argued for about 10 seconds, and Mrs. Barkus is like, hey! And she sprints out to us, and she's like, if you guys can't play for real, if you guys can't play without physical violence, then don't even be in this class. And we just sat out the entire class. Then we talked it out, we hugged it out, and we're cool now.
That must have
cool
been
now.
a very sour taste.
And then you're like Riley from the Boondocks. You still a bitch.
Alright.
And with that said, next time we're Jamaican.
Okay. Next time.
Next time we're Jamaican.
He's dead.
Alright.